Well, this is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
13, Lou. Here we go, sir.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 50 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That's caught by Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Hurts. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 72 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Route.
Lawrence will throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
11, Haggett. We're at 23. 30 left. Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Etienne bringing in another one. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
On red.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
11.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge fourth down conversion. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Here's Lawrence to throw. Locates Etienne along the sideline. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here's Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Got it. Ready? Lisa 24.
Etienne will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal.
Ready up. Hey, easy. Route. Silver.
Once more, Etienne. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
2 yards to go, second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you talk about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Throwing is Hurts. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Joshua Hines-Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And Hurts going to move him around. Second down, another carry for Jackson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They go play action with Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On the return is Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
11,
well, looks like they'll move things around here.
30 left.
Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Jags first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Lawrence. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Hey, run!
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 10.
Lisa 24. Hey, check that.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains.
Hey,
Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And they'll run with ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Velus Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Jags grab it. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Inside the 10.
And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down at a yard. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Achane.
He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now off to the races, down the right side.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
61 yards.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Jupiter, And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They go play action with Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, Parker. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got the first down and potentially a lot more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Hockenson, 67 yards. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Jaguars.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Finding room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, it would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Hey, Ralph. Hey, I'm gun.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Achane on the counter. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
63.
Hurts. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Lion.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I like liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Keeps himself upright, escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Now, hold everything here because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
In motion, the tight end.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He gets it complete to Jackson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Hurts will throw.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now Lawrence to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
24.
Handoff running left is ETN.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
93 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. On play action, Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
ETN up the middle. Now he's into the clear again.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Jaguars are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He shakes him off. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins have got it. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.